This is me, in a familiar position, looking at my products, overwhelmed with thoughts and ideas about the products I need to list. But today is different. Typically, I source items myself, and the items you're about to see are sourced entirely by an AI agent. Profit after profit after profit. This thing is bringing in deals. First, we're going to check out the condition of the items, and then we're going to figure out how much money we can make. There's a lot to choose from, but here today, first, we have an Xbox 360 One S. It's in very good condition. This thing's insanely clean, and it also has the back of the controller, which no one wants to spend extra money on these little things. So $85 out the door, and individually we could sell these, but I think as a bundle it might bring a little extra attention. So I did notice there is no hard drive, which will bring the value down a little. That'll cut into our profit, sure. So we are just going to list as this is with no hard drive, and we will be able to list it for $145. And going into the next item, we have this very nice multi-track recording studio. Now this is a vintage item that did cost us $77. Fortunately, it didn't come with the power cable, so we did have to purchase one. Before we even plug it in, let's make sure it fits in the hole. So she fits perfectly. Now it's time to give it a test shot. Why don't we? Alright, and as expected, it's powered up. We're feeling very confident. Now we just gotta clean her up so we could list her for... Oh no. Oh no. So we're trying to list her for full price. Now, a knob being broken makes my life much more difficult. But you know, this is part of the game. Can't win them all. And it did ship from like across the country. So luckily, it's a fairly clean break. Alright, we got our best friend, Gorilla Glue. But there is glue already on here, so we gotta take this off. This glue will just completely ruin the bind. Is there even glue in here? This is brand new. Now we hold 10 to 15 seconds, it says. Alright, so we got the knob glued. I'm too afraid to touch it, to be honest. We got the power off. I'm gonna put this to the side. Hopefully we can get this top dollar from it. We need this knob working. We need this knob attached. Gorilla Glue should be our savior, but for now, check it out. I just cut a piece of metal. Plastic didn't work. So I'm gonna make sure that it's nice and stuck in this knob. Make sure there's still about half sticking out, and I'm gonna glue it in there good. Then we're gonna wait until that glue is completely set and dry. And then I'll put glue on here and I'll stick it in, and then I'll reapply the glue. So even if it does set, like, we're selling this to someone. So if that person, they're using it normally and it just breaks off and then they see, oh, someone tried to glue it, you know, they'd be kind of angry. So actually have some structure. So let's do it. I haven't gotten one thing to actually stick with the Gorilla Glue. Did they change the formula or something? Okay, it's in there pretty good. All right, if this doesn't work, you know, we're not even gonna lose money. That's how good this dang agent is, but we'll see what happens. I don't want to touch it yet. I need that glue to be glued. You know what I'm saying? Like extra glued, double, triple glued. It's number 5. Feels fucking dirty. Feels really good. I'm not touching it. I'm not. It's been 24 hours. It's very tough to not touch it. Here we go. Here goes nothing. It was knob 4, right? No, I think it was knob 5, huh? Knob 5. Wow. Wait. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not gonna overdo it, but this thing, it feels more firm than these. Look how sturdy. I'm shaking it the same, if not more. Has no play at all. Yes. Go, Gorilla Glue, baby. I'm back on board. Anyways. So after everything, we will be able to list this for full price. I feel very comfortable doing that. I don't think anyone will be able to break this easily. I mean, if they're gonna break this, then they're gonna break other knobs. And we could either sell it for $180 with free shipping or $150 with the customer paying ship. But I'm gonna take pictures now, and we could safely make about $40 in profit. the Razer Black Widow V4 Pro mechanical gaming keyboard with the orange keys. And it's in its brand new box. Doesn't look brand new, but I mean, it might be unused. It looks like Corsair. That's clicky. Alright, and it does come with the wrist pad and the manual, which will bring value. All that stuff brings value. This looks maybe used very lightly, so I have the perfect solution for that. So out the door, $103. Now this thing works, it's beautiful. It has this scroll wheel, it has music controls. My music controls are on the F keys. So now I'm genuinely thinking about taking this. We will be able to sell this thing for $160. And that brings us into our next item. Now we have here the Atari 1010 program recorder. It is made for Atari computers. Let's see, the box is in okay condition. We do have a power cable, and we also have the owner's guide. It may not seem like much, but I think truly this just preserves so much value. So let's flatten it out. Ooh, no, it's not brand new, no. Maybe. This thing looks very good. And serial numbers coming out. Everything about this looks great. And you know what we're gonna do next? We've got to test it out. It's gonna go wonderful. You know it. We have a red light. Alright. Looks like everything's working. We have a working Atari 1010. And we did buy this unit for $70 out the door. The range of what these things sell for is pretty wide. And I think that might be why this opportunity arose, because people probably were scared off by the lower end, the people that were researching. But my AI agent, this thing has found items that I never would have looked for. $150, I would have never thought, especially when the single units alone are selling for $50. When you got the box and the original cable, and you got the owner's guide. Man, it's a collector's edition. So we'll be listing this thing for $150 plus free shipping. We have a couple bonus items. The vintage Tandy 1000 personal computer. This thing is absolutely beautiful, and $125. When I purchased it, display was working, so it should be working. That thing is listed for $225. Now, this is our last and final item. I already have it all packed up and ready to go. This one we will have to take out of the package, unfortunately, because I didn't realize that the value of these relies heavily on the bulb light. First things first, we need the power cable. And then we need the item itself. The Epson Powerlight Home Cinema 3020 3D projector. And we gotta figure out the bulb light. Ooh, look at that. Alright, it looks as if we have 3,133 hours. That seems like a lot, to be honest. Today is truly a learning experience. The AI agent did find me this item that had very good potential, but the risk a not working projector that wouldn't be able to sell for full price. And that's what happened here. And I will be lucky to get my money back at this point. So hopefully I do. 15-year-old projector, I believe. Obviously someone used it to the max. They'd use that thing to the ground. I'm not gonna hold my head down. So keep that in mind. If you're gonna use this agent, full disclosure, this agent is a tool to save time, to save you from having to scroll through, crunch the numbers yourself. But all in all, don't forget, if you're interested in an AI agent and this AI agent that makes me money, I I did lose on one item, but I'm telling you right now, this agent makes money, and you guys have seen that, and you will continue to see that. Leave down in the comments, agent, and we'll make sure that you get the first access to this agent. Until next time, guys, peace and love.